Hello everyone, welcome to the Coin Report channel. Elon Musk acquired Twitter, and Dogecoin was able to surpass the 10 cents mark for the first time since May 11th, 2022. The game has changed, and the chance of seeing a coin at $1 is becoming way more plausible. In this video, I will briefly analyze the Dogecoin price. I will tell why it already tends to get to the cherished mark, and how Elon Musk is involved in the situation. Let's get started. Dogecoin price reached its peak on May 8, 2021, and back then the coin almost touched the $1 mark. But the bear market began and most altcoins dropped by at least 80%. Back then, there was no hope to see a new all-time high. But it's been almost a year and a half. What has changed during this time? Should we expect the price to exceed the last top and rise to $1? Let's break it down step by step. Recently, investors were able to see a crazy increase in Dogecoin of almost 155% in less than 7 days. This movement accounts for about 17% of the way to $1. This is an excellent result, considering that this growth has occurred solely due to the purchase of Twitter by Elon Musk. That is, the news, which is not directly related to the coin, gave the necessary push for a fairly significant increase. Now we'll talk about the fundamental reason which will allow the coin to reach the $1 mark. In the meantime, take a look at this chart. You can see a double bottom formation, which often means a price reversal. Thus, we can only assume that these are the lowest price levels of Dogecoin. But most importantly, all my doubts disappeared when the cryptocurrency was able to break its global bearish trend, which lasted about a year and a half. Almost all conditions were met for this. The first is a reversal pattern formation. In our case, it is a double bottom figure. The second is a breakout of the global resistance level on the higher time frames. As you can see, the price broke the bearish trend on both the daily and weekly charts quite confidently. And lastly, it exceeds a critical level with the obligatory presence of a large purchase volume, and this interest in the asset is enough. In other words, the coin broke out of the bear market. Further on, it will be able to react more strongly to news and rumors that will arise to form its uptrend. In short, Dogecoin has been freed from a locked jail cell. It has already managed to overtake such cool projects like Cardano and Solana, taking a respectable 8th place. But if you don't consider stablecoins, Dogecoin is already in the top 5 cryptocurrencies, which is incredible. But that's not all this coin can do. We'll discuss in a few seconds whether it can reach $1. In the meantime, please give this video a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. I look forward to your thoughts in the comments. We continue. Guys, how many of you believe that meme cryptocurrency can take 3rd place, right after Bitcoin and Ethereum? If the coin is worth $1, the entire capitalization of Dogecoin will be a little over $132 billion. Just so you understand, the capitalization of Bitcoin and Ethereum now fluctuates around 400 and 200 billion respectively. But what would have to happen for such a scenario to be possible? In my opinion, Elon Musk should be involved here in the first place. And why? It's simple. This is the richest man in the world who has a huge influence. No one else manages to manipulate the markets as well as he does. And the fact that Musk is a Dogecoin fan will definitely positively affect the coin's future. After Elon purchased Twitter, the likelihood that the world's richest man will lead the Dogecoin army increases, integrating the token into his project ecosystem. Let me explain why I'm trying to say. Elon Musk didn't mention the coin after he visited Twitter headquarters. But despite this, Dogecoin showed slight growth. Has Elon really forgotten about cryptocurrency? Guys, I don't know what's going on in the mind of the wealthiest man in the world. But I know that in April of this year, Musk suggested adding the paying option for Twitter Blue subscriptions in Dogecoin on his social networks. There were also a lot of talks, both about Tesla and SpaceX would sell goods for this coin. And now I have a question for you. Isn't that the kind of mass adoption that everyone talks about all the time? I'm sure you have already heard that Twitter announced testing NFT tweet tiles on October 27th. The company has long been working on adopting cryptocurrency to its platform. In addition to all of this, a fascinating fact is that Binance also took part in the purchase of the social network. At some point, everything will be revealed, and we will find out the primary purpose of such a purchase. Well, in the meantime, we only know that Elon Musk not only wants to remove a large number of bots, but also to give the whole community freedom of speech. If we add here the massive adoption of cryptocurrency, as well as the opportunity to implement all of Musk's previously conceived plans with his beloved cryptocurrency, we got a big bang. Folks, the main thing to understand here is that it can take a long time to implement such a plan. So counting on a quick explosion is not really right. It is best when the idea is realized in a bull market, when a number of new people with a desire to get rich come here. Elon Musk is a man who is good at controlling the human mind. He could well provoke an explosion in price, even to over $1, thanks to the Tesla and Dogecoin communities, as well as a lot of retail interest. But for now, it's just my guess. And lastly, I want to give you some equally important information about Bitcoin. When analyzing the future behavior of Dogecoin, as well as other coins, it is always worth considering such a factor as the general state of the cryptocurrency market, and it mostly depends on the first cryptocurrency. I am pleased with the fact that after a long asset decline, which was about 74%, Bitcoin finally managed to break bearish resistance. In addition, my indicator has been signaling a bottom formation for a long time. That doesn't mean we can't go lower at all, no. This means that we have found the lowest price range in which Bitcoin can stay for a while, and only then will growth follow. The volumes also evidence the fact that this is the bottom. As you can see here, many trades are being made now more than ever before. While exhausted investors in a bear market are selling everything they have, the whales are building up their positions. And the last factor in favor of the bottom is my modified MACD indicator. At all times, it showed that the bearish trend was getting weaker and weaker. Now we can see how the two lines got crossed, marking the beginning of a new movement and, thus, new opportunities for Dogecoin holders. And that's it for today. This is the Coin Report channel. Thanks for watching. See you later.